Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. Hope you all are doing great. Merry Christmas in advance to you all. Since Christmas is next week Tuesday, I've decided to show you 3 incredible Christmas festive recipes, which is jollof rice, goat meat pepper soup, and chicken pie. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, and put on the bell notification button so that you know when I upload video. Let's get started. Now I'm going to show you how I make my jollof rice. So the first thing I will do is to introduce you to what I'm using. I have vegetable oil. Inside this bowl here, I have tomatoes, onions, red bell peppers, habanero peppers, water, 3 Maggi Cubes, thyme, garlic powder, bay leaves, 4 cups of long grain rice, ginger powder, salt, black pepper which is also known as Cameroon pepper, curry powder, chicken stock, chopped onion, and tomato paste. The exact quantity of everything I use will be down in the description box below. The first thing I will do is to add the tomatoes, peppers, onions inside the blender. Then add water. Cover with lid. Then blend it. I will pour the blended tomato mixture into the pot. Then rinse the blender with some water, then pour it inside. Cover with lid, then leave it to boil on a high heat until the water dries up. I will be coming to check it time to time so that it won't burn. Now we wash the rice, rinsing it repeatedly until all the starch has gone out of it and the water is clear. As you can see how clear the water is. Now we drain out the water. Now we pour the rice into the sieve to drain out the excess water. So guys, you can see how dried my tomato mixture looks. I will pour my oil into the pot. When the oil is hot, I will add my onion. Then add 1 teaspoon of thyme. Then stir it round. I will fry the onion until it becomes translucent. Now I'm going to add my tomato paste. Then stir it round. I will fry it for 5 minutes. Frying it is going to remove the bitter taste from the tomato paste, and it's also going to give the rice that rich red color. Then add my cooked tomato mixture. Then stir it round. Then add my chicken stock. I will add 3 bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of ginger powder, half teaspoon of Cameroon pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of curry powder. I will add 3 Maggi Cubes. Then stir it round. Now we add my washed rice. I will stir it very well to ensure that the rice is properly mixing. Remember, I did not cook my rice. Now I'm going to add enough water to cover the rice. The water should be just above the level of the rice because adding too much water can lead to soggy jollof rice, which you don't want. Then stir it round. After that, I will cover it with a foil paper, then cover it with the lid and leave it to cook for 25 minutes on a low heat. Remember, it's the steam that cooked the rice. It's up to 25 minutes now. I will stir it round. Because I want my jollof rice to have smoky flavor, I will cover it with the lid, increase the heat and leave it to cook for 5 minutes on a high heat. It's up to 5 minutes now. I will stir it round for the last time. Now I'm going to show you how I make my goat meat pepper soup. So the first thing I will do is to introduce you to what I'm using. I have goat meat, salt, chopped onion, grounded crayfish, water, black pepper which is also known as Cameroon pepper, 3 Maggi cubes, pepper soup spices and chopped habanero peppers. The exact quantity of everything I use will be down in the description box below. I've already washed my goat meat. I will pour the goat meat inside my pot. I will add 3 Maggi cubes. I will add my chopped habanero pepper, half tablespoon of salt, onion, then add water. Then stir it round. Cover with lid, then leave it to cook for 30 minutes on a high heat. It's up to 30 minutes now. I will add 2 tablespoons of pepper soup spices, 2 tablespoons of grounded crayfish, 1 teaspoon of Cameroon pepper, then stir it round. Cover with lid, then leave it to cook for 10 minutes. It's up to 10 minutes now. I will stir it round for the last time. Now I'm going to show you how I make my chicken pie. So the first thing I will do is to introduce you to what I'm using. I have vegetable oil, all-purpose flour, water, baking powder, butter, minced chicken, which is also known as ground chicken, diced potato, diced carrot, eggs, diced onion, salt, black pepper which is also known as Cameroon pepper, 2 Maggi cubes, thyme and curry powder. The exact quantity of everything I use will be down in the description box below. I will break 3 eggs inside a mixing bowl. Then whisk it. Now I'm going to prepare the chicken pie pastry. The first thing I will do is to mix the dry ingredients together. I will add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of salt, I will mix it very well to combine all of the dry ingredients together. Now I'm going to add my cold butter. You need really cold butter because this is what will ensure you to achieve a flaky pastry. I will mix it together until it becomes combo. Just like this. Now we create a hole in the middle of the mixture to add in the eggs. Then mix it. Now we add a splash of cold water. Then mix it. Make sure the dough is not overworked so you don't end up with a very hard pie. The dough does not need to be soft or hard. I will cover it with a plastic wrap. And I'm going to be placing it in the fridge and leave it to rest for 20 minutes. I will pour the oil inside the fry pan. When the oil is hot, I'll add my onion. I'll fry it until it becomes translucent. Now we add my minced chicken, then stir it round. I will fry it until the color changes from pink to white. I will add half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 2 Maggi Cubes, half teaspoon of Cameroon pepper, then stir it round. Now we add the diced potato, the diced carrot, then stir it round. Then add water, then stir it round. I will cover with lid, then leave it to cook for 8 minutes on a medium heat until the potato and carrot is tender. Now I'm going to prepare my water and flour mixture. I will add 2 tablespoons of flour inside a mixing bowl, then add water. I will mix it thoroughly until the flour is totally dissolved in the water. This is going to be used to thicken the filling, and it also make the filling to remain moist during the baking process and after the baking process as well. It's up to 8 minutes now. I will pour the mixture into the filling, then stir it round. I will leave it to cook for 1 minute, then take it off the heat. I will line my pan with non-stick aluminium foil. Then grease the foil with some butter. and set it aside. I will break 1 egg inside a mixing bowl. Then whisk it. It's up to 20 minutes now. I will sprinkle some flour on my work surface. Then transfer the dough to my work surface. I will cut it in half. And also use some flour to rub my rolling pin. Then roll it out until I get the desired thickness that I want. After that, I will cut out the pastry into rectangle shape. Then use my knife to trim the edges. I will take out the cut pastry one at a time. Then add 1 tablespoon of chicken filling. You can add as much as you want. Now we use a pastry brush to brush the egg around the edges of the pastry dough. Then close up the pie. And crimp the edges using a fork. This is how it looks. Now we place it inside the grease pan. Now I'm going to use a fork to prick the surface of the pies to let out steam during baking. After that, I will brush the surface of the pies with the egg. This will make the pies look golden brown once it's baked. After that, I will put it inside my preheated oven. It's at 200 degrees Celsius. I will leave it to bake for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I will show you how it looks. So guys, it's up to 30 minutes now. This is how it looks. So guys, this is the end result of my Christmas festive recipes. If you enjoy these recipes, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and put on the bell notification button so that you know when I upload video. Everything I use will be down in the description box below. Thanks for watching. God bless you. See you guys next time. Bye.